I would walk the paths of life constantly looking for God. Not in a holier than thou way. I was living a worldly life, but I kept my eyes peeled for supernatural things, synchronicities, new perspectives, new forms of thinking. I want to talk amongst the people and see what they think about these things that I've been pondering, these strange things. Surely we could talk about celebrity gossip and all that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. That's a door opener. But after we get done talking about that, what do you think about this? Have you heard about that? Have you read this book? I would go about my life looking for God in the most unassuming vessels, and I would find God, friend. And it will be all of my fascinations, and it will be all of your fascinations that you will accumulate along your way. I'm telling you, I don't care what you're doing. I'm here, friend, you could be in a strip club. I'm not here to judge you. You could be doing whatever you're doing. But I'm here to tell you, you can have profound spiritual experiences along all of those ways. And it is for you to pay attention. To spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day pondering things that feed your spirit. Pondering things that you're fascinated about. Because I'm here to tell you that after 365 days of 5 or 10 minute ponderings, multiplied over years, friend, you're a guru. You know more about that thing than anybody. Because you've paid attention. See, it's not, I took a class. I pondered these things. I set aside 2 hours a day pondering these things. I set aside an hour a day pondering these things. It's not that. It's loving it. Having a deep fascination for it and a desire to stand within it. Even if it's obscure and abstract and you don't really even know what to name it. It's a fascination that you're standing in. Something that feels good to you. Something that feeds your spirit. That nobody else probably even knows that you do and you're fascinated of. Those things multiplied over years, done consistently, 5 or 10 minutes a day, will make you an expert, friend. It will make you an expert. And you will get to a space in your life. The Apocrypha does not say how long Abram was fascinated of these things. The Apocrypha does not say, Abram was fascinated and was searching for God for 1 year, or Abram was fascinated and searched for God for 2 years. It doesn't say. It just shows Abram's walk and his interactions in his fascinations. His fascinations weren't anything erratic. They were just his daily walks with people and the things that he saw in his community that made him wonder, is this really what God wants of us? Is this really God in this? Is this really God? Would God be this way? Is God in the sun? Is God in the water? He's just wondering. He's walking life, experiencing life, doing life stuff, and just looking at life like, where am I? Where is God in this? Until he gets to a point that God comes to him. After he's had an extended amount of experience pondering. When you read the revelation of Abraham, you see that he's had an extended amount of time pondering these things. He's confronted people about these things. He's had questions and answer sessions with his father about this thing. He has angered people because of his questions regarding these things. And he's been able to see their responses and how they get all riled up. And he's been able to ask them questions and see things that they haven't been able to answer. And then what they default back to, even though they know they don't have the full answer to what the questions are that he's asked them, of the things that they're investing so much of their emotional and spiritual time in. And he's wrestling with all of these things, the psychological aspects of all of these things, until he gets to a point where God says, how you doing? I'm God. And I found you because you were looking for me. I heard you were looking for me. And because you spent so many seasons of your life consistently looking for me and still gaining experiences amongst people, being able to stand in your truth amongst a sea of people that don't agree with you and don't see it the way you see it, you're able to question things that are not popular to question amongst powerful people consistently, sometimes silently. I'm going to use you in a monumental way. This is how God moves, y'all. There's nothing wrong with theological school. I'm not down in it. I might even go one day. But God don't need you to go to theological school, friend. God needs you to have experience. God needs you to have experience in the low places. God needs you to have experience in some of the high places. God needs you to go out. Go out. What did God tell the children after they got off of the boat? When, after the flood, God told the children to go out, multiply, and subdue the world, subdue the land. Scatter yourselves. Go and experience. Don't be afraid of experiences. Do not. Sometimes you got to walk through hell. I need to know what it was like. Tell me what you experienced in hell, friend. What did you see? Who was there? How did they do it there? How did you get out of that? Go and experience.